Well, hello world. Welcome to Raccoon Point Studios. I'm Sean Bombs, and today we are doing one riff, 4 fuzz pedals, and just gonna play the loop over and over again, and just mess around with these pedals, so you can hear the differences. So we have the Fuzz Factory from Zvex, and it has a gate, a stab, a comp, drive, volume, and it can be very glitchy. It can be very Velcro-y. It can be a lot of things. So it's pretty cool pedal. You'll get to hear that. Then we got the Op Amp Big Muff. It was based on the pedal of Billy Corgan and the Smashing Pumpkins Siamese Dream, and it has its own little flavor. And then you have the Green Big Muff, and it has its own little flavor, lower end, softer sound. And then we're using the large Beaver that I built. I think this one was based off of the Ram's Head. So you have a few different things. If it's on none, then that means the tone knob EQ thingy is not in the equation. The hump is a low mid boost. And then flat, I've never got it to work, so I have no idea because I built it and it was the one circuit that I messed up. So anyway, and then scoop is going to scoop the mids. Before we get started, I just want to thank all the subscribers. We are at 1,250 at the time of shooting this video, and it's really awesome to me that y'all stuck around with me. We're growing this channel. We're all about experimenting with stuff. We do, from guitar pedals to drum machines, synthesizers, Pro Tools, Logic Pro, Luna, any kind of hardware based stuff I like to do, and just having fun. That's what I'm trying to do here. I'm not a scientist, I'm a musician, so that's what I like to do. If you're into that, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like, hit the bell to stay notified, and let's get it going. A is the Fuzz Factory, B is the Op Amp Big Muff, C is the Green Russian Big Muff, and D is the Large Beaver. We're going to start with the Fuzz Factory. right, so what'd you guys think? Let me know down below. Um, they're all a little bit different. The Fuzz Factory is the noisiest of them all. It's really better with, I guess, single notes and solos or noisy kind of weird effects and palm muting. And it's not really good for chords, especially if there's three notes. It's like one or two notes and then it just starts to get all squirrely. But I like that kind of stuff sometimes. It really depends on the song. Um, Now the Big Muff op amp, as soon as I turn the tone knob on, because that's what this does, it turns this to having no EQ or having an EQ. Without it, it had a strong low mid sound going on and it was just solid sounding. And then once you put that tone knob into play, you lose a little bit of that, but you get that thing where some of the mids are scooped a little bit somewhere and you have that extra high end stuff over there and it sounds really good. And then with the Green Russian, it sounds, even the original, like the one that my wife has, sounds like it lets a little bit of clean through. And I think that's why bass players, um, my wife included, love the sound of the Big Muff Green Russian on bass, because it really does seem like it lets a lot of the low end through and it doesn't. It's a very weird thing. I mean, I remember the first time playing it, when she got it, I thought it was broken because it felt like, I don't know, it's kind of like it was fuzz, but then it was just letting it. It's kind of like when you play maybe a Strat with a single coil, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's pushing the distortion as much as when you play a guitar with humbuckers. That's the kind of thing that I get from it. And then the large Beaver, the one that I built from Build Your Own Clone, I thought it sounded great. Wish it had a little bit more um, meat to it and more gain on tap, I guess. But it's still great. It's still a good pedal. I wouldn't hesitate to use it. Um, but it doesn't have like the low end of these other three pedals, I feel. But it does have a nice fuzz sound, does have a nice mid-range to it, and it has a lot of variety. I think I really actually preferred it on the none setting without any EQ. I thought that sounded the best to me. Once I had a tone knob involved in it, it still was good, but I felt like it was a more solid sound without any EQ in it. It just was like, no matter what no matter what was getting played on that loop, it just handled it fine and it had a nice solid EQ spectrum. Harmonic content was just on point. So I felt like that was the best one for me, but it really depends on what you're playing. So, with all these things, there's too many variables to get into, but they're all awesome pedals, different flavors for different players. And that's all I got for this one. So if you're new, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one.